Okay, now that we've created kind of the basic fundamental phone speaker, this one right here, upright with the two speaker holes, I want to make an optional one, another version for those of you that prefer to do things like watch YouTube on your phone or Netflix with it laying down. There's another one. We could actually do a version with it laying down instead of up and down like this. So this series, the next series of videos, I'm going to show you how to draw one laying down. So we're going to start right down here at the origin, just like we did in the previous video. We're going to use the rectangle tool just like before. Starting from the origin, we're going to come out and we're going to type in the measurements, which will be, in this case, 9.5 or 9.5, comma, 1/2. There. So 9.5 long and 1/2 an inch this way. That's our starting board. And we need to give it some width. So let's give it 3.5 inches, 3.5, enter. Okay, so just to make sure you can remember those, I'm going to add some dimension lines. 9.5. Actually, I think I'll do it on, yeah, it's fine, 3.5. Okay, so 9.5 long, 3.5 wide. Let's make it look like wood. But first, let's group it. Triple click, right click, and make a group. That's our board. That's our starting board. 9.5 by 3.5. Now, let's make it look like wood, actually. Ooh, I like that one. That one's kind of cool. Yeah, let's go with this one. This one will be different. No, maybe not. Something lighter? Something darker, perhaps? Not sure. What about this? That just looks like plain old nothing. All right, we'll start with some generic light wood. And now, just like before in the other version, we need to draw the phone on here. I'm going to start at the origin and come up this way. And I'm going to say, I'm going to make my phone 6 inches. So I type in a 6. You'll see that appear in the lower right, comma, 3 inches high. 6 comma 3. You can see the measurement down here. That's what I typed in. So 6 and 3. Let's give it some thickness. I know my phone is 1/2 inch thick. Or actually, it's a little less than that, but that's good enough. You guys need to know what your phone is to make sure it's the right measurement. But this kind of general phone is a kind of a common size of a lot of phones. Again, we need to triple click it and then right click and make a group. If you're on trackpad, I'll do it on my trackpad. It's 3 gentle taps. 1, 2, 3. 2 finger tap and make a group. So we have 2 groups now in our model. We have this board back here and this phone right here, not counting the other stuff we're not working on. Okay, let's make the phone look like a phone by painting it black. And you might have to look through the different materials. Click the search if you need to. Colors or wood grains, that sort of thing. Okay, so now we've got our phone looking good, orbiting around here. Now we need to move the phone. It's kind of in a bad spot. So let's move it. But first, we need to give ourselves a guideline. Maybe not. Maybe that's not. Let's do it this way. I'm going to click on the phone and I'm going to look. Let's orbit around here and look and see. With my move tool, that's the four-headed arrow here, I'm going to move my phone. And I'm going to get the phone from this back corner. That's really important. I'm going to put it straight up there on the top corner. Okay. So when you move things around, use these handles that you can see. The handles give you a great place to grab it and move it to a precise location. In this case, I wanted to put this corner of the phone right up against this corner of the wood. So that's why I grabbed it from that corner. Now I think I just want to click and move it a half an inch that way. So I move it on the red axis and I type in 0.5, enter. Now I know it's exactly a half an inch away on this side. Cool. That's kind of where I want my phone to be in my phone speaker. I'm going to make a speaker hole later on this side. So half inch. I'm now going to draw some guidelines which are going to help me. First though, I need to double click my wood because I'm going to work on my wood. So in order to do anything to this group that I've created, I have to double click it first. Now you notice the phone turned green. That's because we can't do anything to the phone while the group is selected this way. It's kind of out of our reach. We can only work on the phone. Everything else you can see is green. So I want to look at it from this kind of lower level perspective like this. That's why I'm using the orbit. And I'm going to get my pencil tool, my line tool. And I'm going to trace around the edge of the phone, clicking there and there and there. And I'm going to orbit a little bit more to the other side without changing tools. Go back to line and I'm still connected, and then I'm going to click up here. Boom. That's cool. Now let's kind of move this phone out of the way. Now we got to get out of our group. Now I'm going to get my move tool again. I'm just going to click on my phone anywhere and I'm going to go straight up, blue axis. I'm going to go 6 inches, enter. Just get it out of the way. All right, so I got my wood and I've traced the phone onto my wood. That's where I'm going to need to make a cutout. So let's do the cutout. First we got to double click the group again. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to do anything to it. Get the push pull. And now you can see it has two different surfaces. If you drew your lines correctly, if everything was lined up, you can see that the lines divide this surface or this face into two surfaces that are separate. I could pick this one or I could pick this one. In this case, I want to push this in, push it back until I get this little on face message, and then I'll click. And look at that. It's gone. It's totally gone. Anyway, so yeah. Now I want to actually do some more. I want to make the speaker cutout. We need to make a hole here for the sound to come out of, right? For that, we're going to get our tape measure. The tape measure is right here below the four-headed arrow. And we're going to click on this line and come right down to the midpoint here. Actually, I think I want to do one. Yeah, I'll do the midpoint here. So just like I told you there's handles, one of the handles you can always find is the midpoint. When you find it, it's a round dot in the middle of an edge. Click. And now I'm going to do the midpoint this way. And where is it? Oh, this way. Click. Beautiful. Those midpoints are going to give me my location where I want to make the speaker hole. So the circle, which is the tool we need to draw a hole, is under the rectangle tool. Let's get it there. We're going to click on that nice intersection we created right here. Click and drag. I'm going to go 1 inch, enter. Cool. Now we just need our push pull. Push that circle in just like we did with the rectangle and click. we have got the basic layout of our phone speaker. Awesome. Complete it to this point and then watch the next video.